What's up, everybody? Jaxxsin here, and today I want to talk about an article in PC Gamer that I read. I'm going to have a link to it below. I retweeted it also, but I'm going to have a link to it below at the top of the description. Check that out. It's a very good article from start to finish, but I just want to quote their numbers. This is For Honor players doing the math in For Honor. If you want to own 100% of the fucking content, taunts, skins, all of this bullshit, right? All of this bullshit, okay? It's going to cost you $732 on top of the $60 to $100 you already paid, because it doesn't matter if you own the day one season pass or not, just like in the case of Battleborn and so many other of these free-to-play fucking, oh god, free-to-play, premium $60 titles. They're very unforgiving to the season pass owners. They don't care. There's so many I could mention. Fucking just... It's a sad day when the season pass no longer affords you 100% of the content that the developers had worked on during the development of the game. That's all I'm going to say. It's a sad day, and we've been living in it for a while, and I kind of saw this coming. But that's a ridiculous amount of money. Now, if you're just playing 1 or 2 hours a day, like you're a casual dude, you have a real fucking life. You can't go crazy like fucking some of the more fortunate among us, right? You've only got an hour or two a day. You love For Honor. You love to collect all these things because you are a completionist. You want to be able to get these things that they say are just cosmetic. But you and I both know they're not cosmetic. They're a part of the goddamn game that you love and you would enjoy having them. Okay? So their only cosmetic fucking argument needs to go out the fucking window because it's old, tired, and played. Alright? I think we need to move to a point now where we must accept that these things that are simply cosmetic are taking a lot of work away from the development of the game, okay? And taking a lot of the fucking developer's time at the will of the publisher to develop simply cosmetic things that they can then sell to the player later, whether it's in a random chest or for fucking $5 a piece, whatever the case may be. It's bullshit. Because it's taken away from the gameplay. And then, in the end, it is part of the game because it's the shit that they worked on when I was patiently waiting for the game to come out, excited about it, right? No, fuck all that. You're wrong. It's just cosmetic. You have no reason to be angry about it. But if you're only playing that game for 1 or 2 hours a day, that's all the time you have to jam, it's going to take you 2.5 years to organically lock this shit with the fucking premium currency that they make available through, like, completing matches and quests, right? Because that's, then it's fair, right? Then they can say, oh, but it's fair. Because if you just play the game for 2.5 fucking years, you'll get it, right? Then you'll be able to get it if you play it for 2.5 years. If you decide to play nothing else, okay? These are fucking paywalls. Anyone who says these aren't a paywall, well, then Clash of Clans doesn't have paywalls. All these fucking mobile app games that are nothing but recycled fucking ideas from the fucking 80s have no paywalls. They have no paywalls, right? It's not paywall. Because you can just play the game for 5 years of your life, fucking 2 or 3 hours a day, and you'll get everything, right? So it's not a paywall. That's your fucking logic, okay? And this is crossing the line between free to play and pay to win, okay? If I only watched one review on For Honor, and it was enough that I was like, okay, I'm not buying the game. Because I was interested in buying the game. That gameplay was so seductive, so fucking entertaining. If you enjoy For Honor because of the gameplay, I feel sorry that you're stuck in this situation where a lot of us have been over these past few years with some of our favorite games. But a lot of us have been here already, and the second we hear that shit is going to be in a game, we no longer reward them with our money. Regardless of how fucking goddamn seductive the gameplay is, regardless of how good the gameplay is, some of us hear that now because and I'm not saying it's your fault that you bought it, I'm not going to be that fucking guy. Okay? I'm not going to be that guy. I'm just saying, maybe you didn't know. Maybe you didn't understand how deep this would go. But I'm going to have a link to Joe's review too, where Dareth or whatever his name is, I forget, sorry. He's fucking his MLG player, but he goes into it and he explains how the game is most definitely pay to win. Most definitely pay to win. No matter what anyone's saying, okay, it's pay to win. There's things that make you better at the game that are broken that you can buy for real life money. So it's pay to win in situations, okay? The reason I'm going off of that is because I honestly haven't played it after the beta, okay? But then you also, on top of these things, you also have reports that there's this shitty peer-to-peer fucking, fucking whatever service going on with the fucking online. It's crashing. You're getting Destiny-like disconnects on day one. You're getting fucking Division-like fucking disconnects on day one, right? On this premium title that you possibly could have spent $100 on because you just loved the fucking gameplay that much and it was such an awesome idea. And maybe you thought the story was going to be more than a glorified fucking tutorial. Like, that's what another thing that I heard that kept me from buying this game. Because here's the thing with these online only games. You are getting fucking nothing. You're paying for nothing. Potentially that game could become nothing to you. The second your internet is turned off, that game is nothing. The second your PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live fucking membership goes up, that game is nothing to you. It's air. It's not anything you can play, right? If it's an online only, no, you know, it's just like even Battleborn, dude. Battleborn, it's just, and that's a whole other thing. And now I want to get into this video, why these things are so apparent. Why there is, you know, $732 of premium content on top of an already $100 price game. I want to explain why that is, okay? People are buying these things, okay? For the same reason that PlayStation Plus exists, because they watched what Xbox did with Xbox Live and realized they could do it, right? And I'm not going to go into the merit of who has earned that fucking whatever or not. I don't think they deserve to tell people and developers whose games, you know, that if one of our people playing on our platform buys your game, they're in turn going to have to buy our, you know, our subscription to our Plus program, all right? I don't think that that should be a thing that happens, but it's not going away. The reason it's not going away is until tomorrow, like say we woke up tomorrow and everybody with a Plus membership called and canceled it. We all said, nope, we don't fucking want it. And any game that says that we're going to have it to buy it, or to play it, we're not fucking buying it, okay? It'll go away. That's not going to happen. It's just not. People are going to throw them the coin, say fuck it, and go about their day, all right? So that's why that's going to be happening. It's on Nintendo now, right? The reason microtransactions are never going to leave these type of games, and the reason that a lot of us are upset about that, is because a lot of people are spending a lot of money on them. They're spending a lot of money on them. This isn't a policy or a design game mechanic that is being put into the pre-stages of development, knowingly separating developers from developing the game, the environment, the fucking, fixing out the bugs, the glitches, the exploits, balancing the characters better. Instead of that, these devs' time at the behest of the publisher, which they can't really fucking go against, are being taken, their time is being taken from that to develop different looks for your character that they're gonna sell you for $5 a pop, for different poses for your character that they're gonna charge you $5 a pop. And these things are pointless, right? They're pointless. Everyone says they're just pointless, they're just cosmetics. But are they? Because now they're part of the game that I thought I was buying. Because these developers' time went into this game pre-release to develop these things. And because of that, they've made them such an integral part of the gameplay. They want you to taunt after you get kills. They want you to buy these skins for the characters you love and the classes you enjoy, right? These are parts of the gameplay. I mean, Battleborn rewards skins, right? Rewards skins. Okay? None of the unique ones, those are all for sale, right? It's just this... It's gotten to this point where it's not going away anytime soon. Because no one's not buying these. They're making all the money they need off of these. They're cleaning up. And until we all as gamers just decide to make decisions based on these sorts of things, like, and I'm not trying to be holier than thou or anything, but the second I heard that the story mode in For Honor was going to be a glorified tutorial to get you ready for the multiplayer, and I heard that there were possibly game-breaking pay-to-win mechanics in the fucking game that was going to essentially boil down to a multiplayer-only experience, I did not buy it. I didn't buy it for the same reason I didn't buy the Division, right? I didn't buy it. And then, you know, the one time I give in, I get fucked. So I'm done, right? I'm done. I'm done buying online only multiplayer experiences. It's a waste of money, okay? And these things are going to be in every single one of them. Get used to these things because it's not hurting the developer. It's not hurting the publisher. It's just making them more money, okay? So we must accept the fact that if people continually buy these things, which they're going to, these things are going to be in the games that we all want and we all love. Unless we don't buy them. Unless we just, as one, we say no. Like, we'll take, you bring us season passes that are, you know, $50 that deliver, you know, what like The Witcher's content delivers. What, you know, like those sorts of things where you're delivering us a full game on day one. Then on top of that, you're making stuff for us. Sell that stuff to us. Sell that stuff to us. You can get more money that way. Or if you want to have these things in them, show a fucking little bit of good faith and give, you know, the multiplayer part of your game away for free. Don't make anyone buy it. Then you don't have to worry about servers going belly up. You don't have to worry about, like in the case of Battleborn, where it was like no one was playing that game when it came out, right? I'd sit there for 10, 15, 20 fucking minutes in queue to get in a match, and I stopped playing it for that reason by itself. I played so much story mode in that solo or with my brothers that it's ridiculous because there was just no one playing it. But if they'd given away the multiplayer aspect, some part of the multiplayer aspect out for free, they wouldn't have had that problem. And you should, because if you're gonna fucking make people, you know, you're gonna make money off of those anyway. Like, it's just, this is why I'm very defensive of Hi-Res Studio when people go after them and call them copycats and say that nothing they have done is any merit, that it's all garbage, it's all bullshit, because it resembles what Overwatch did, kind of, right? I'm defensive of that because I think that they're doing things the right way, right? They're giving the game out for free once it's playable, when it's a playable build that, you know, they have somewhat balanced. They're giving that out for free, and then they're slowly building the game, right? They're not lying to us. They're not saying it's fucking, you know, a AAA title on release that fucking, you know, come on. Some of these free-to-play games run better in beta than they do in fucking day one fucking, you know, releases on these other big titles. That's why I think those are the type of things, those are the type of moves that can happen, that it works. Like, Hi-Res Studios has grown, consistently grown as a company, grown, you know, flourished. Like, the only thing stopping them from growing, it's just, I don't know. It's, they're not at the behest of one of these publishers too. And I'm not, this isn't a war against developers. I understand that these developers, most of them are just doing it at the behest of the fucking publishers, the people giving them money, because that's the thing. They know it's going to make them money. It's not going away. Anyway, that's my long trail about this article I read. Hope you enjoy. Till next time, stay safe, stay awesome, keep kicking ass, and as always, keep smiling, everybody. Fuck it. It's all just a short trip and then a long drop anyway. Talk to y'all later.